race will
The stoic dwarves of
begin
Ironforge
momentarily.
spent countless generations mining treasures from deep within the earth. Hidden within their impregnable stronghold of Ironforge Mountain, they rarely ventured beyond the wintry peaks of Dulmora. Recently, however, the dwarves unearthed a series of ruins that held secrets to their ancient heritage. Driven to discover the truth about his people's fabled origins, the great king Magni Bronzebeard ordered
I've not
that the
played
dwarves shift
dwarves
their
very
industry
often in this
from
game.
mining to archaeology. As part of the Grand Alliance, the stalwart dwarven armies have been called away to battle the merciless horde in faraway lands. In these perilous times, the defense of the Mountain Kingdom falls to brave dwarves like you. The spirits of the ancient kings watch over you, and the very mountains are your strength. The future of your people is in your hands.
All right. Give me just 1 minute here to kind of turn down all of the audio. What the music? I like the music, but I don't want it blasting in my... All right. Well, do you want to give them the 411 on what we're doing, or you want to just go ahead and jump right in?
I think just jump right in.
All right. Well, we're going to jump right in. Wait a minute. Okay, it looks like I'm going to have to do some key bindings. My WASD isn't working for whatever reason.
Did you accidentally unbind it?
No, I haven't done any of the bindings yet.
Oh.
Keys. Oh, yeah, it's set to the arrows. Why is it set to the arrows? Weird.
Is it saved from like your last time you played? And you
No, I've not.
like an old man.
You mean back before they had letters on keyboards?
Yeah.
No, I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
You're not gonna fall for the taunt.
No.
What can I do for you?
All right, so Raven hit me up. I guess it was last night, right? And said, "Hey, let's do a race series and see who can get to 60 first." And I said, "All right." So, Final Fantasy will be back, but we're gonna do this for the next. I created an itch. It's me. It's my fault. I created the.
Safe travels.
I created this monster by trying to get him to play another type of WoW with me. Wow, I haven't done this for so long. Okay, trying to remember how to do all this stuff.
Well,
but Final Fantasy will be back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was searching on YouTube, and I came across like a couple series. Like one called was Zone Locked, and you can only leave a zone once you were able to buy a gold token. And then I also came across another one like by Nabbles, where he's doing like all the things and collecting. He has 100% all the collectibles in the zone before he can move on. With some exceptions, because there's some like super rare items.
Yeah.
And that just sounds like so much fun. And every time I always gotta resubscribe every year for a while because I gotta check in on my little corgi pet.
Oh, okay. Make sure he hasn't run off. Huh?
Yeah, well, you know I think it was like the 10th anniversary. They gave out molten corgis.
Molten corgis, yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those, and it's just I gotta check on it. It's very special because I resubscribed and I didn't have it one time, so I contacted the GM and they're like, "Well, that's not good." So I got a new one in the mail.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure I feed it.
That's cool. Yeah, you have to go down and get certain types of molten core meat, right, to get it.
Oh yeah. Luckily, these days I can just do it solo. I don't need to have someone tag along.
Yeah.
Or 39 other people.
I need to get closer. Too far away.
Thought I had my
I think we should make note that there is like the only real rules. There's no real rules like that besides
other than just not
restricted
playing.
classes, which we have already followed in
Yeah, and
just
not
using Questy.
and not playing outside of streaming hours.
That too.
Because
then,
I'm not gonna get around to it. I got all this other stuff to do.
outside of streaming hours and no routing guides, Questy or UI only.
Yeah. I think I remember. I think I remember how to do most of these quests. I shouldn't too much in the outside.
Well, I don't. It's not really about the quest. Like, dude, the quest is locating them makes it a little nicer because I'm never gonna remember every single quest in what zone.
Yeah.
Is more my thing. That's why I like it.
Yeah, you'll have to kind of show me. I'm not familiar with the add-on. I've got it installed, but you'll have to show me kind of how to mess
It should
with
just
it.
work automatically because, like, if you open your map, you should see like little exclamation points.
I'm not seeing anything right now. Is it only for explored areas?
No, it should already be working unless you didn't install the add-on correctly. Which did you accidentally
Well, it's
install
just
for retail version?
it was only one. There was only one button I could in. Maybe I didn't turn it on. I don't know.
It should. If
Let me
you
look under
hit the escape,
options.
there's an add-on button that will show you if it's enabled or disabled.
Yeah.
I'll pull up your stream real quick and take a peek.
No, I've only got
Yeah, you don't
macros
have it
and
installed
options.
correctly because you don't have the button.
Okay.
Because there should be a button under like your macros that says add-on.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because under macros you should have another like red button to click that says
Yeah.
add-ons.
Now, everybody, if you're ever in a contest like this, jumping makes you run faster. So make sure and jump.
I thought it was roll.
Great
No,
to meet you.
rolling is in Elder Scrolls Online.
See you soon.
Well, it's also in
Off
Legend of
with you.
Zelda.
Oh, Legend of Zelda.
See you soon. Watch your back.
Ocarina of
Safe
Time. Have you seen some of
travels.
those speedruns where like they just roll everywhere?
Well met.
But we're really going to have the big problem is going to be, of course, getting enough money for mounts.
That's all part of the challenge.
I know it is, isn't it?
You're allowed to do auction houses, but it's like if your thing doesn't sell, you can't log on
Right.
to repost it, and you run the risk
What
of
can I do for you?
Mm-hmm.
losing your
See
item
you
or
soon.
something. I don't know how long it stays in the mailbox. I think it's 30
Oh,
days.
it's
so I think
it's
you're
30
fine.
days, yeah.
But you're still missing out on like a week's worth of having it posted.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey, there's another dwarf out here.
I'm a rogue. I can just pickpocket my way to a mount.
You know, the church, since I'm a priest, the church should pay for a mount for me.
What's
Well,
on
you
your
weren't a
mind?
paladin, so
Oh.
Off with you.
Paladin,
Watch your
schmaladin.
back. See you
I think a
soon.
paladin would be more. When I think of paladins, I'm thinking
You
of like
got my
the
attention.
crusader kind that ride horses around with their
Uh-huh.
their
Safe travels.
claymores.
Yeah.
A horse with like the heavy armor. Those are cool.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me play a mage, guys. I was gonna like portal around and all kinds of, no mage. To be fair, I'm the one that started it all because I said no pets in the beginning. So he goes,
Yeah.
no mages.
Well, I've just seen like the people like I used to do the hardcore WoW challenge before they made hardcore servers,
Mm,
and mages were the ones that you would find dime a dozen because they could use they spec into frost
hmm
and they'll just AoE farm up to 60,
Yeah.
and so it would kind of remove the whole challenge out of
Yeah. I hear you.
I'm out of range.
it. But I was gonna allow it until you said no pets because warlock can have like their little portal thing too. You said no pets, so it's fine.
So I kind of shot my own self in the foot, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's my own fault. So how long do you think it's going to take us to get to 60?
It depends on.
I did a 3-month subscription. You think it's going to take that long? Playing for 3
Well,
hours, 4 times a week?
I think we could. I think we'll be close. I think. At the very least.
Mm.
And if we need to, we can bump it up to 2 times a week.
I think
If
one should
needed.
be. I think one should be fine. I think we can do it. I think we can do it in 3 months. We're both relatively veteran at this older version of WoW.
Yeah, veteran. I haven't played this kind of WoW in like years, so. Here's what it is.
Yeah, I made a character right when they came out with the right when they came out with Classic, and played till about level 20, and then I just stopped, never logged back in.
I made a character when they first came out with classic also.
Mm.
And I was part of a guild, and I was a gnome warrior named Leifon. He made it to like level 10, and then I went back to retail because of some reason, and then I came back and started like and I started watching hardcore like challenge
Uh-huh.
life thing on classic, so it's like I came back. And the highest I made was like 35 before I died
Where
in
you
a
died.
cave.
Yeah.
Lo and
the,
behold.
the caves.
Yeah.
The infamous caves.
And that was on a paladin. And then I made it to like level 20 on a dwarf priest. The dwarf priest is actually still there on the old server.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Blood Cell back in the others. But like those servers are dead. They're all like super low, like no players on them. And I figured higher amount of players, meaning we could auction house some stuff potentially to get mounts.
To get mounts, yeah.
So that's why I made the call of doing this server instead.
In the off chance that someone might be able to bail you out from a certain death.
Well, there's that, but I kind of like my mounts. And you're not going to make enough to get a mount by level 40 if you're just playing solo. especially in a racing type of thing. I've done that a few times, and I've never quite scored them out at 40. It was always like 42 at the earliest. I don't think it would be worth.
I thought about briefly thought about saying no mounts, but so we wouldn't have to worry about it. But then, it would take forever.
It would take forever, but it also adds like a thing to work, like
It is
motivation. Because
yeah.
like, whoever can get their mount first gets a
big boost. Yeah.
Yeah, gets an advantage. And if a group invites you for a dungeon, you're more than welcome to take it. Because you gotta make those decisions of is it time efficient or not.
Okay.
Because like some of those items that could potentially drop in the dungeon could give you a good advantage too.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how much like blues and whatnot will be that much of an advantage for the most part, but they would definitely be able to
would be
sell
really
them if you
advantage
can.
because like I think it's Dead Mines that has a really good wand that would get you up into like the mid 30s.
Oh yeah.
Before it starts like ticking downwards.
What's on your mind?
And then Dead Mines also has like a mace that would be helpful for me. That's I think it's a blue or a green.
Better watch out. I'm already level 3.
Wow.
What can I get for you today?
Impressive. I'm level 3 also. I'm almost level 4. 75% of the way there.
Yeah, well, numbers aren't everything.
Be good.
Age is just a number, right? So.
What is this age stuff? I don't understand what the age stuff is all about.
Because it's your birthday every time you level up.
Oh, okay.
We're racing to age 60 here. You know?
Racing to late middle age, huh?
Yeah. Well, it feels that way in the later levels of how long it takes to level up sometimes. I don't think I've ever made it to 60 on a classic character since they've made the new servers.
Off with
like
you.
The classic version. I think
Yeah.
it was only.
Yeah, I never did. I never got it.
Yeah, I didn't make it to 60 because I wanted to do a Burning Crusade. I had an Undead Warrior. Because then I used that Undead Warrior to make a Death Knight for the Wrath Classic. I wonder if he's still doing good. Just sitting there at the login screen. I'm dead. I got the whole Dark Souls, you died message.
I was playing the other day on Ascension, and I was playing with the other guys, and we were in Undercity. We were on our mounts. I jumped from the platform, from the platform that had the bank on it, down just 5 feet down to the little ramps that go into the outer ring, and I died. It was the weirdest thing. It was just like a spontaneous death.
Talk to me.
Strangest thing.
Be good. Watch your
As soon as I hit the ground, it just.
Off with you.
Yeah.
Be good.
Well, with the
was like,
rogue is
what
very
the heck?
squishy, especially at the early levels.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 2 thugs on me that's like level 4. I can only build up my little combo points so fast.
Yeah, it's not like and plus in Classic, you don't get to, they don't carry over to
No.
other mobs, right? Yeah.
Nope.
So even if you do get your mount faster than I am, you may eat up all of your advantage just corpse running.
Some of these corpse runs are pretty bad in Classic.
Right?
I was leveling up my Death Knight in retail a little bit earlier today, and they have a dungeon where you don't even need other players. It's called follower dungeons, and they'll just fill your party up with AI like they do Final Fantasy 14.
Where's this? Oh, this is the retail. Yeah, in retail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was. I like it, but I hate it at the same time.
No, I'm glad. I wish they would go back and implement that in some of these older dungeons. That you could just have some AI bots follow you around.
They are working on it in the retail version, but not Classic. Classic is supposed to be quote unquote original, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have all the purists going, no, you can't do that. It's not classic anymore.
You had the purists going for wanting a Classic Plus, but I feel like they have Classic Plus because they have like 3 different versions of Classic. They have like the hardcore, they have the Season of Discovery, and now they have like the vanilla.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 different versions of Classic right there. Because Season of Discovery adds like new abilities to some of the classes. Because like I think the Shadow Priest could like have little shadow minions like a warlock type thing. So it's like that is more a Classic Plus than I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Classic, but I also get bored if I either don't have a challenge or something going on in the game that motivates me to go forward. I
Right.
just kind of get bored. I will have to say though, the War Within is actually pretty good.
I've heard some people, it's had, just like everything Blizzard's put out, it's had mixed, results as far as like people's, how they like it. But for the most part, it's had better reviews than the stuff they put out in the past.
I like it because I hated the Dragonflight expansion. I hated it so much.
Except for flying
Because
around on a dragon.
it just felt like it dragged on.
Oh, yeah.
And it just dragged on to no end. And like the War Within is like 10 hours long, like campaign wise, but it's like you don't feel like you're repeating too much of it.
Yeah.
Like you're not rerunning the same kind of storyline in every zone.
Right.
Like it's just one big continuation from one zone to the next. And it was nice. And I like the little delves. Those are a lot of fun to me. Where you get like a one like companion.
Yeah, in Bronze, the Brand, the guy who kind of runs around in those with you. I've watched some Let's Plays. Cool. I've watched some Let's Plays with that before.
Yeah. I like that. I don't know. It doesn't match up to like how much I liked Shadowlands, but it's up there.
Yeah, nothing.
Shadowlands was my favorite. Because I never played in like Prime Wrath, so
right.
I can't say that one was my favorite.
Nothing will ever beat going through that dark portal for me for the Burning Crusade. That was just an experience and a half. Seeing those guys fighting those demons on the other side, it's like, whoa, what is going on out here?
Yeah. Entering Shadowlands was so much fun. Entering Dragonflight was fun, like seeing all the players, but
Hmm.
I did not enjoy the story. It felt like it never ended.
Yeah.
I think that was like what drove. I think that was what drove me off of like World of Warcraft because it just never ended. So now I'm running all the dungeons because I gotta get my death mine up to level 70 to do the thing, but I can do the follower dungeon edition.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I stopped playing just because I just wanted to play some other games. I'd been playing WoW for so long. There'd been other things out there that I'd want to.
Here there. Up with
Yeah,
you.
that's good too. I just other games. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of burnt out on other games. I want something different than a lot of the ones I've been playing.
Other games suck.
No, they don't suck. It's just more of a. I'm losing motivation because like
Have
I'm
you
just
ever?
losing motivation because they're
Uh,
such long games.
yeah. Well, if you're talking about short games, have you ever have you ever heard of or played Vampire Survivors? Do you have
How
that?
are you?
I have heard of it. My brother
See
played
you
it. It
soon.
looks kind of cool.
Safe
I
travels.
I bought it,
Good.
and it does have a co-op thing that you can do with it. So you ever pick it up, let me know. We'll play it together.
Keep your feet on the
I
ground.
I just picked up a bunch of games on the PlayStation. A couple. I just picked up Dead Side, which is kind of like the
How
DayZ,
are
but
ya?
no zombies, and it's more like
Watch
military
your back.
bots on you,
Yeah,
survival building. Because I've been playing it
yeah.
with like another like
I
couple
forgot you.
guys, and one streams on YouTube,
Yeah, I
and
forgot you
so
play those dirty console games.
I've been playing it with those guys, and we've been having a lot. I've been having a lot of fun with that,
Cool.
and we've been playing Splitgate 2, which is a shooter game, but I don't know. It's one that I enjoy because it has like portals, so it kind of reminds me of like Halo.
Mm.
But I don't know if you ever played Tribes Ascend, I think it was called. It was on Steam for a while, and then I think it came to consoles for a little bit, and then they made like a second one. Where, because you were playing like these robot guys, and then you could slide around, and you have jetpacks.
Oh, that's cool.
What's on your mind?
I was dominating
Off
last
with
night.
you.
It was so fun.
Safe
I
travels.
think I went like 27 and
See
3
you
deaths.
soon.
27 kills and 3 deaths.
Mhm.
And one guy
Great
got
to
so
meet
mad
ya.
because I'm just gonna tell the story. I had like one of the supercharged weapons that they drop in the map, kind of like laser guns and stuff.
Yeah.
I was reloading
Off
one, and
with you.
one guy missed every bullet as I was reloading. So
Oh,
I shot him once with a sniper, took him down like real low in health. So I punched him, and he got so salty over that.
oh boy.
So like at the end of the match, he was telling me I should die in a high speed accident.
That's horrible. Oh,
And we were laughing so hard, and it's just like, you don't need to be entitled to win every game. You win or
no.
lose, you're here to have fun.
And you don't wish death upon people when you do
Yeah,
lose.
that's why I don't like a lot of shooters, but playing with like some other guys that are
Well,
just there to
playing
have
with
fun
people,
is,
yeah, playing with people you know. Yeah, that's one. I probably wouldn't be playing MMOs for the most part if I didn't have a little gaming group together to play the orcs with. You know, that's pretty much my only
What's
reason
on
I
your
play
mind?
any of those.
Watch your back.
Because I just don't like playing MMOs by myself anymore.
I used to have like I've had like little groups over the years, but it's like they've always fallen apart for one
Yeah.
reason or another.
Oh yeah, it's
It
hard
got
to
to the point where I just
keep them together.
said I just don't want to even think about playing with other people. And it's like now it's that time of year again. It's like I'll try playing games with some other people.
Well, we've proven, we've proven that we can, we're not gonna, uh, what's the word I'm trying to think of?
Ghost.
Yeah, we're not gonna ghost. Come play with us.
Yeah.
We'll be around.
There was a group I played with. I don't I like telling the story because is they designated themselves like the quote unquote leader of the group.
Uh-huh.
And every week they would have like a different game that we would be streaming on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was never a free game. Or it's a game that we haven't played in like months, so of course I don't have it downloaded anymore.
Right.
So it's just like I put a message in the Discord, well what game are you thinking for this Friday then, you know? So I can have it downloaded. Well you shouldn't know, and then like the guy's girlfriend got all angry with me saying I'm toxic for wanting to know ahead of time of what game we're playing.
That's pretty, I don't know what to
And
say
then they're
about
like,
that.
you should have. They're like, you should apologize to her. Why?
Yeah, right.
So it's just like, all right.
Exactly.
Okay, bye. I did leave that girl. Is what it is. But it was just, it was wild to me.
There. Box. I forgot. Classic. They don't sparkle.
Oh no.
Get no sparklies. Where are my sparklies?
No, I don't know if you need a reminder, but you can like shift click the quest so they can be on the little side.
Yeah. Did remember that from long ago.
Didn't know if you needed reminded of that or not.
Well, I am developing a little bit of Alzheimer's, but I'm not that far gone yet.
You know, I was making small jokes about memory problems and nursing home. I didn't think it would be so literal.
Hey, you haven't figured that out about me yet? You can't make a joke with this guy. He'll take it high and right.
I don't know. Your last week Dark Souls stream, I just kind of left because like that one guy that popped in. I don't know if he was joking with you or just getting actual feisty with you over dying to like simple mobs.
Oh, I didn't even notice he was saying that stuff. Even if he was, he's not wrong.
Well, he was the one that was like saying we should throw rocks at you or something.
Oh.
Like I don't go that far with my little troll jokes.
Yeah.
That's a bit above my enjoyment and all that jazz.
Yeah. No problem, bro.
I'm still patiently waiting for you to get to the gaping dragon. I'm ready to laugh.
You're
Make
ready
jokes.
to laugh. What?
Yeah. So I want to see you. Have you seen what the gaping dragon looks like?
No, I don't know. I'm not that familiar with the bosses.
My favorite joke is it's finally ready to settle down. because like like a lot of the body looks like a giant vagina with this one.
Oh gosh.
And like it will grab you and chew you up in it. It just makes it that much more fitting. And of course, it's like the cutscene when you're entering the fight is like it has a small little head, and then it just like starts going upwards and upwards, and then like reveals the body.
Oh.
I think you can understand where the joke comes from now.
I don't want
But I
to.
think seeing it would
I don't
make
want to
it
imagine it. No, I don't want to. No thanks.
You're,
Now
that thought's gonna
now
linger
that
in
you've
your
told me
head.
all of that, I'm just gonna skip the boss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to get down there. Yeah.
I don't want to go down there. I don't want to get my weapons past +5.
That's
Why would I
right.
do that? Report to Goldshire. I'm moving up in the world. Also, I'm level 5.5.
Well, we might as well call the game right now.
Why are you level 10?
No, because you're a level and a half, or you're a full level ahead of me. I mean, how am I ever going to catch up? I forgot there
Well,
was
you're
so much.
failing to take into account my side tracking abilities.
Yeah. I forgot how much you have to wait around for your mana to, and it's not even as bad as it used to be, but you have to wait around for your mana to rebuild.
I want you to know, I feel like they've adjusted like player models ever so slightly on this.
Oh, really? You don't think it looks like the old?
Well, yeah, because like when I was creating my character, well, like having like earrings, they had like that nose ring stuff that was not a trend then as an option. So.
Why does your dude have a nose ring?
Who says I am playing as a dude? The other suspicion is I feel like the jiggle physics have been turned up a lot.
Really? I thought it was worse on the newer models.
Have you seen some of the females on class this one?
No.
It looks like they're not even wearing any kind of support bra.
I'm just playing a male dwarf.
He's a male dwarf.
Yep. I wish they would quit giving me all this chainmail. Oh, I forgot to jump. I have to jump. Makes me run faster. Yeah, it's probably a good thing that you said no mages, because I'd be playing a gnome right now.
I mean, you could still play a gnome, because they can play warriors and rogues and some amount, I think.
Yeah. I could, but
You're gonna lose out on that time of a whole 43, like, or 40 minutes or
that's
so.
right. See, now if I was playing on my private server, I could go in here, I could sneak into this cave. Not have to worry about any of the other guys getting
Your
me.
private server. You just play on a private server now.
Yeah, that's what Ascension is. It's a private server.
Oh, I thought you had like your own private server.
Oh,
It's just you
no.
and the entire world.
No. No.
There's some people I know that do that. I know some YouTubers, like the Mad Season Show guy.
Mm-hmm.
He has like his own private one he runs off his computer for like his videos when he was doing like the cinematic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a lot of the machinima guys would do that.
There's a lot of priests in Coldshire. The more you know, by the way.
Luckily, I went in here as their a hunter, and we're kind of just tag teaming all the monsters.
Professions. Should we allow professions, or is it
I wasn't even going to bother with it. I mean, it's totally up to you if you want to.
Well, I was thinking like
Not real-
engineering for the simple reason of the escape things,
No.
like the target dummies.
Yeah, that might be kind of. But you've got vanish. You can anytime you have to escape, just disappear.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Is like if I have vanish and I also have like stealth stuff, I could probably do.
Yeah. You want to, I don't know, it might be just too much of a time sink, though, for doing that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think the only thing I would want to pick up is like skinning because I could render that for like.
Yeah, you
a
can
bit of
sell
money.
that stuff, yeah.
So I think that would be worth it in a sense. And this I don't know if this is helpful or bad, but there's a whole team just clearing out all the kobolds that have been spawning at this mine. It remains to be determined if it's helpful or a detriment because they're taking away XP and
Right.
I need the large candles.
Fantastic!
I'm not a fan when players like group up and do this kind of stuff because what they end up doing is triggering like the hyper spawning.
Yep.
It's like you're just gonna get swarmed even though you're not part of like the group.
Exactly. That happened to me and my brother when we were playing today. We were over in, where you go over and get the, go across the bridge and fight the Fias. Well, as soon as he
Yeah.
crossed the bridge, those two respawned, and they were hitting him in the back, and he didn't know. And he was going like, "What's going on? What's hitting me?" And I said, "Hey man, you're getting attacked." So he started just panicking and running. And I said, "Don't go over there. There's more."
Yeah.
Before you knew it, he had like 7 guys on him. He didn't die, but he got close.
It actually might be worth it to pick up skinning, because now that I think about it, even though I've already trained some skills, it's gonna take money to train the skills also.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
met.
I might pick up a gathering
Safe
thing and
travels.
just grab them as I run across them.
I know her herbalism would fetch
Be
you
good.
Yeah.
a decent chunk of change, because
Safe travels.
people will pay actual gold coins for that stuff.
Oh yeah, you can profit mightily off of people's laziness because they don't want to go
Oh
out and
yeah.
pick them themselves.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna pick up like skinning, and then I was gonna pick up like herbalism, I think,
Mm.
and just like auction house the herbs,
You'll
and then
make a
like
lot of
just
money off
straight up
this.
sell the leather.
You'll make a lot of money off of auctioning off the leather too. I've made more historically. I've made more off of skinning than I have any other gathering.
I guess it would just have to depend on like what the auction house like is listing the leather as.
Yeah. Does have a tendency to fill up your bags though too.
Hey! Off and away. You have a great
Yes.
day now.
If I can make it to the auction house with the leather, I'll auction it. But if not, it's just gonna get vendored anyway.
Yeah.
You got my attention. Safe travels.
Oh,
See
I
you
am so
soon.
screwed at that quest then.
How are ya?
If they're all camping this entire mine, I can't get the gold tooth.
Oh, that's true. Well, maybe you can find a group that's doing it and see if you can get in with them.
I don't think these guys want anything to do with outsiders. They're all men huddled in a cave, kind of like that church in Dark Souls.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I can always just swing around, like have it at the ready, and then swing
Off
through.
with you.
Like,
Yeah.
gosh dang it, they hyper spawn the entire cave. Leave me alone. I'm not the one you want.
Go get the other guys.
They hyper spawn the entire cave and trained.
Mm.
You know, of course, I had to pick up like 6 of them.
Yeah,
well.
I thought about starting off in the human territory, but I was like, man, there's gonna be a lot of people there, and gonna be competing for a lot of the stuff.
What can
I
I
thought
do
they would
for
have
you?
cleared out, considering the servers are not that new. So I thought like a lot of them would have moved on, but it's just like these are like level 12 characters doing this crap.
Right.
So at that point, I feel like they're just kind of trolling.
True. Yeah, because stuff doesn't scale in this game, does it?
No.
Okay. So they're
It
definitely
doesn't.
either almost about to, those kobolds are about to turn gray or are just or have.
Yeah. Like I don't mind because like
Great to meet you.
I
See you soon. Keep
but I
your
never
feet
went
on the
in the
ground.
cave because when I was
Safe
in
travels.
hardcore, because you could do the enchanting with like tailoring,
Mhm.
so I'd farm like the kobolds
Honored, I'm sure.
outside of
Off
the
and away.
mine
Mhm.
for the linen cloth, and get my first wand for my priest that way, or warlock.
Right.
Because you gotta level up those like the weapon skills too.
Yeah.
So I figured because that would be like my first thing, like grind out the Lennon and create a wand for myself. Because the priest is gonna run out of mana, and the wand's helpful because it doesn't use mana. As I give you tips on how to get gear.
Right.
Alright, in your opinion, do you think cooking would be a good profession because you can get food buffs that way?
Yeah, anything that's going to give you more health, increase that survivability, I think would be, in the long run, would be worth it.
And my thing is, like, going too fast and getting out of the zone before getting, like, cooking ready for the next zone. Could potentially hamper things. Did you really have to do that to me, mage? This is why I hate mages.
You're already getting trolled.
Well, he already seen me attack going for one kobold, so he fire blasts it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what happens? He gets the tag.
Mm.
That's why I don't like playing as a mage, and I hate mages in World of Warcraft. Yeah, they've murdered Goldtooth so badly. It looks like he didn't even get anywhere out of spawn. Like, he just phased in and was insta-killed.
Right. He was dead before he finished phasing in.
Yeah. Can I pick that guy off him? I can. I'm stealing kobold off the mage that he never tagged.
Mm.
He was running away.
Hi. See you soon. Safe travels.
I never asked you what your
What's
favorite
on your
class
mind?
was for World of Warcraft, did I?
No, you haven't. I don't know. If I have to pick one, I'd probably say shaman. Like the shaman.
How are you?
You say that, but Shaman wasn't off the table for this whole race.
Well, I know, but I've played them a lot.
See you soon.
You wanted to branch out.
Yeah, that, and I didn't want to. I played horde characters, for my other Let's Plays, so I didn't. I wanted to kind of give a little bit of variety.
I play Shaman on my Dark
Hell,
Iron
buddy.
Dwarf in retail because I have all the allied races
Up
unlocked,
with you.
and they can play as a Shaman. Well, actually, some of the other classes can play Shamans now.
Yeah, that's that was the last type of character that I played before I stopped playing retail was a dwarf shaman.
Great to meet you. Watch your back.
I
All
like the
with you.
Earthing, which I firmly believed
Watch your
it
back.
should have just been a whole different race altogether, not like
What
a
can I do
dwarf
for you?
look-alike. Because now Alliance has like 3
See you
types.
soon.
Yeah.
Safe
They got the
travels.
vanilla-looking one, then they got the Dark Iron, now they got the Earthen.
Watch your
Force
back.
me
I
to
don't know, maybe that's just me.
the what?
I said, I don't know, maybe that's just me.
What's
They
I
have
feel
too
like they
many
could've-
varieties.
Safe travels.
Well, have you seen what an Earthen
See you
looks like? It's
soon.
just
Yeah.
it's an actual machine dwarf.
Oh,
And
is
we already
it?
had the Dark Iron Dwarf for the Allied race.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought they just had crystals and stuff growing off of them.
Yeah, but they're near identical to the dwarf though.
Yeah.
Same size, same like customization abilities.
What's on
Because
your mind?
well, the only thing that's different is they can't eat food and they have crystals.
Be good.
But you know, a lot. I don't know. I'm still a firm believer Dark Iron Dwarf should have been on the Horde side, not an alliance thing, because the normal dwarves have been killing the Dark Iron Dwarves since vanilla days. So what?
Yeah,
I
but
think they would.
WoW's
It'd
really
make
big
more
on.
sense.
WoW's really big on reconciliation.
Yeah. I still think that they should have been on the Horde side, though. Well, then again, I guess I can't say too much because we have like 4 varieties of elves to play as: the Night Elf, the Blood Elf,
Yeah.
the other, the Void
What
Elves.
can I do for you?
Yeah. Any type of elf you can think of.
Yeah.
What's on your mind? Be good.
Volpira on the Horde side can be a little furry fox.
Hi.
Ugh. Don't remind me
Off
they're
with
there.
you. Safe travels.
You don't like them?
I had forgotten.
You don't like them, or you like?
I don't. Not a big fan.
What's wrong with them?
Just not a big fan.
Oh. I don't think anything's wrong with them. I just haven't leveled. I have one that's like level 32. It's a priest, and its name is Bad Omens.
Bad omens.
And then I have a Void Elf priest called Angel Maker with like one of those asterisk A's.
Mm-hmm.
Because I named it because like at the time I was listening to Angel Maker. It's a metal band,
Right.
and I thought it was kind of fitting to be a priest with that kind of name. A shadow priest at that. Alright.
Yeah. To be, to use a phrase that you enjoy using. To be quite honest, I don't know why I played WoW for so long with some of the other games. The other games I've played since then, like Final Fantasy and Elder Scrolls Online, there's a lot more variety that you can play and
Yeah.
still be viable, for groups and whatnot. Whereas WoW, you're pretty much locked into, if you're gonna play a tank, if you're gonna play a warrior, you're gonna be a tank. If you're gonna play a priest, you're gonna be a healer. There wasn't much in the way of doing DPS on other types of characters.
Well, you could play DPS warrior, but like in classic,
You'd have to play solo.
You were more expected that even if you're not spec'd into it, still tank.
Yep.
Which I don't think was overly good, but
Hello. Keep your feet on the ground. What's on your mind?
And they, So they tried it. They made a good effort, to try to balance the classes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't think the player base could ever get out of that mindset. You know, even in retail, I did not see a lot of paladins, and think I think paladins were easier to tank with than warriors were. But I did not see a lot of paladins playing the tank role.
I
You know,
did I did a couple dungeons, and I kept getting told I'm not playing my class right. I should off myself.
oh, I know it was awful. I have
So
that is one thing.
at that,
Another reason why I don't play WoW anymore is because I have never seen a more toxic player base than WoW. I don't know how it got that way either. It's just it's just
yeah.
crazy.
So it was more at that point. I just said I'm just done.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a similar instance where when I was playing a priest, I was healing it was Shadowfang Keep, just a simple dungeon. Nobody ever died the whole time through, and the person who was playing the tank was constantly just just saying, what is this priest even doing? They're not even doing anything. I'm sitting there just casting renew on people, to keep their health up, and she's not even doing anything. Blah 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 blah, and it was like, you can tune it
Yeah.
out for so
So
long, and
long.
then
It's
there's
actually
this,
because World of Warcraft was essentially my first MMO I ever got into, and it's given me such PTSD of doing dungeons with actual live people.
yes.
I know Final Fantasy 14 is generally a welcoming community, but it's WoW has given me such PTSD. It's just I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it.
Mm-hmm.
Did I pick up fishing? Okay, no, I picked up cooking and first aid. Alright. Why did I get so low on money all of a sudden? I went from 10 silver to 5. Of course, a skinning knife has to be a bajillion dollars.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to cast Fortify on him too. Duh. Yeah, and it's almost like it's become like a badge of honor for the WoW community to be so toxic. They're not even worried about changing people's. They don't even care.
That's the worst part about it, too.
Great to meet you. See you soon.
It's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
It's the same way I don't like playing shooter games on my own either. If I'm playing with somebody, I can, kind of just ignore it because we're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it's if I'm just there, it's just it's so much harder to just shrug it off. And for me personally, I don't know if that's the same with you. It's easier to shrug off if you're playing with people you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I'm playing with people that I know, then they're not. They don't treat me like that.
Well, yeah, but I was talking enemy teams and all that fun
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
And people are just toxic in any game you play, in all honesty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an unfortunate Fact of the world.
It is what it is, but you're not
What
gonna
can I
catch
do
me
for ya?
doing classic World of Warcraft dungeons.
I hear you.
Watch your back.
If I want something, I'm going in at level 60 where I can just solo.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing I really want in classic, like that I would want to go out of my way. If I'm already 60, I'm writing a retirement story for my character and logging off.
Right.
That's what I usually do anyway. I'll sometimes do like a looking for a raid where it just like heals me in with a bunch of randoms.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that like once in a great while.
Well,
But
you can.
otherwise, I'm just
Yeah.
writing a retirement backstory.
You can do that with. You can do that for the most part because nobody. It's weird, you know. So sometimes you'll get into groups and they won't even care what you do. They just nobody talks to each other. They might say GG at the end, but then you get into other groups and they want to play your character for you, and it's weird.
Yeah. So it's like I'm a little interested in that, like doing like the raids, but it's like at the same point it's just like I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're not even guaranteed an item.
Yeah.
And now you're sitting there like having anxiety is like don't kick me because I vote to kick. It's just like constantly popping off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like don't kick me, and it's like now it's like I sat through this whole anxiety filled thing of them debating to kick me or not. It's like I don't even get loot for my trouble.
Yeah.
Right? Where did this second wolf even come from?
I know. I just had a Wendigo respawn on top of me.
Fighting a gray wolf, and here comes a second one out of left field. That was not good. Another 28 copper to repair. What a ripoff. It's all white items. One of these aren't even a white item, it's gray. I might run the Stormwind and just hop on the train, go to the snow biome with the dwarves for some quest.
There's nobody out here, dude. Really, it is dead.
Everyone and their mother's here in Elwyn Forest. Like everything is just like rapid spawning, and it's just a bad time.
Maybe we should play during the week. Maybe we should play during the week.
We can adjust the stream days if you want. I don't have a problem with it. Might be better for us to play during the weekend now, honestly. Why is there another wolf out of left field? I screw this.
If we do it on Thursday, then I don't have to play Dark Souls.
We can do it on Thursday. I don't mind.
Okay.
I'm running towards the road. So if they want to bite my butt, I can at least resurrect on the road, and I can just run up the storm and then take the train. I'm gonna give up on this because I wanted to fight, like do the quest lines up to Hogger, but with everything hyper spawning, it's not gonna be a good time. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be a good time. Alright. I'm gonna go hang out with the dwarf. What is that character? Why are you here? Level 40 rogue? Did a kobold steal your sweet roll?
Right.
You cannot tell me they're here for any sensible reason. That feeling when a boar is higher level than you.
Yeah, I'm having to like click on all the monsters and see which ones are my level and which ones are higher.
You shouldn't really have to worry about that when you get a wand, because you can just kind of bubble and wand them down.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be easier once I get my shield, but I don't have that quite yet.
Now imagine trying to do this on a warrior,
Ugh.
where you don't get any of that kind of utility.
Yep. You can't heal yourself either. That's the thing.
That spell isn't
Yeah,
ready yet.
you would have to pick up like first aid and cooking.
Well, I'm definitely gonna get first aid on this guy.
Probably alchemy just to be safe also. For the health potions.
I don't know. I just think, you know, spending that much time on.
Well, I was saying it as a warrior though.
Oh, as a warrior, yeah.
Because you got no battle heals or any of that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So, like, all around, I think it would just be a really tough class for this.
Yeah,
like,
you'd be at a disadvantage in something like this if you played a warrior.
Yeah. If we had like duo doing a race, I think it would be so bad because you could run a warrior and a priest, or some type of healer with a warrior.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think rogue gets kind of a disadvantage too because they don't get battle healing either, but they have like utilities to help them out. Warrior, you just kind of stand there and talk crap at them.
Right.
I feel like I should talk to the rogue trainer and pick up my skill.
Yep. Go spend all your money. Those trainers will rob you blind.
Oh, I know. I already picked up the skill I was gonna go look for.
Oh, did you?
Never mind. This is why I don't speedrun. Can't remember what I've done and haven't done already. I can't even skin the young wolves. What? Lame. Bad game. Want refund.
Right. This is a beast. Should be able to skin it.
Well, I can skin the mangy wolf, which you would think would give you just bad leather all the way around.
Yeah, who wants a hide with mange on it?
Yeah. Ooh. 3 copper off a cut purse. How do you feel like getting robbed, huh? Yeah,
Right?
that's what I thought.
Did you try to pickpocket it?
Yeah, I took 3 copper off it.
Okay.
Because the ones that are like along the roads up to Stormwind, they're like not that far out of the way to go pickpocket.
Hmm.
They're just kind of on the way.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of experience that I'd potentially lose out on while I'm waiting for the train. Traveling. So, you know, I'm level 7. I'm still in this race. You had 1 copper on you, dude. You need to pick a new profession.
That's one of Jacob's favorite, Bellhorn's favorite things to say whenever we loot. It's like, these guys are really underpaid. We're like at max level in that game, and they're dropping like 12 gold, like nothing.
I don't even think you can count them as underpaid. I think they're just bad at their job.
Yeah.
Because I think they're just like independent workers there.
That or they spend it all on booze every night.
He's living
Paycheck.
coin paid.
Yeah. Coin purse to coin purse.
Yeah. There's a level 15 warrior running named Low Bar.
Low bar. Guess he doesn't expect a lot from himself, huh?
That's what I was thinking, but I just don't want to say it.
You don't have to. I got what you're putting down.
I had a level 22 warrior going on classic, and then it's like I put down the game for a little while. I came back in the server was like super dead. So it's like, nah, I'm not gonna continue that one. I have no idea why I had that thought process, but it was there. Like, oh, the server's dead. Why would I want to continue playing my character if I already spent so many hours into?
Right.
Oh, there's a guild named Maple Syrup. That's cool. Alright. What is light leather selling for? 40 copper? What do I get for just straight up selling? I don't think I make any profit doing 40 copper on
No.
the light leather. I think they're doing an Anixia drop here real quick because there's way too many high level characters just hanging out in town.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're waiting for the buff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just better off vendoring my light leather. It's just I make no profit putting it on the auction house.
Yeah, you probably make how much is a stack of it? Vendor for a few silver?
Yeah. Because like one piece is vendoring for less than what I could vendor it like on the auction houses. Well, just one piece is less than what I get out of it.
Yeah, it costs you more to put it on there than
yeah.
than what you could make on it.
I mean, it's still money, I guess.
I suppose.
Ooh, I do have 10 silver. I could train in a weapon, like a sword, but no. I don't think it's worth it. Can I pickpocket a Stormward guard? I can't. I got like that. Darn it. And why did it pop up as an ability to continue?
The only thing you're going to get from those guys is haggis.
I think I'm just gonna catch their sword more than anything.
Probably. Go try to pickpocket thief catcher or whatever his name is. I don't think he's in classic. I think still NPC.
Oh yeah, they dropped an Nixie buff.
Oh,
Rallying Cry
maybe
of
the
the
place
Dragon
will
Slayer.
maybe they'll clear out now. Hey,
Yeah.
go raid go raid Molten Core. Get out of here.
Yeah, Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer, 2 hours. What does it even give me? Chance of spell. Each critical chance of a spell by 10%.
Yeah, for you,
Melee.
nothing. Because you're so low level.
10% melee and range by 5% and grants 140 attack power for 2 hours. That might not be bad. Unless it's... Is it only magic then? So that 140 attack power means nothing? No, it works. It affects me. I got 190 power now.
You might be able to two-shot
like-
some mobs.
Yeah. Like what? The rabbits that are level 1?
Yeah.
Unless I can get off an ambush. Rogues don't really do good on a one-on-one fight.
No.
I don't know. I've seen some really good rogue players win on one-on-one fights.
Now they've got their rotations down.
Yeah.
You guys are.
Meanwhile, there's me that
Yeah.
goes,
just
what button? What does this do again?
just a button masher when it comes to PvP.
Oh, there's a little like highlight saying push this button. All right, I'll push it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the wrong rotation. I shouldn't have done that. Oh wait, I'm dead already.
Yeah. I forgot about the drop rates in these classic game. Awful.
You got
On
my
the bright
attention.
side, though,
Watch
if we were
your
playing
back.
retail, we'd already probably be level 30.
I know.
There's some level 40 warrior guy practicing his bow skills, I think.
Mm.
Because he's just in the tram shooting like the rats.
The rats.
He's sitting in the corner shooting them, and there's like a huge pile.
I guess Classic didn't have the target dummies to go and work on.
Yeah, but it doesn't raise weapon skills.
It should.
I never had it raise a weapon skill. Like, I swing like the weapon at it and increases.
Yeah, that should be. You know, you're using the weapon, and that's what a training dummy is for. You should be able to go do that and not have to.
Yeah, but then I guess no wonder those guards that have been on the target dummies since like day one.
Yeah, that's what
No
I'm
wonder
kidding.
they're still there, because if
They
they
can't advance.
release them out into the world, they'd be
Dead ducks. Yeah.
they'll be a walking calamity at that point if they've been on a training dummy for 20 something years straight.
Yep.
It'd be like some of those anime
No,
characters.
The original guys have died, and those are the NPCs' kids.
Yeah. Like it'd be like some of those anime characters. It's like I couldn't become an adventurer, but I perfected parry skills or something
Right.
like that. And it's just like, oh, this dragon is breathing fire. Let me parry that real quick, which makes no sense whatsoever. level are you at now?
Hmm. Say what?
What level are you at now?
I'm still 6, about 3/4 of the way through 6.
That's good. Good for me. Ha 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 ha. In a world where a rogue that has no undershirt and no support bra runs through the snowy icelands of Warcraft, still higher level in this
Right.
race.
Yeah, these stupid dwarves have to have their beer, so having to hunt boars. And you don't level fast on boars.
The beer-based
Yeah.
boar ribs.
Yep.
I have no idea. I usually pick that one up with the Grizzled Den, and just I would always pick out like the Yetis outside of the cave.
Yeah, I finished that one already. That one went pretty fast.
Well, I was gonna tell the story about like the hardcore because like it was just bad juju to go inside the cave to get the
Yep.
Grizzled Den done. So
Uh-huh.
you could get the boars and the
You could
Grizzled Den done,
bounce
like,
back and forth
simultaneously.
between them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of range.
I also believe you could actually run all the way to Elven Forest if you had like a flight point. And like the princess one where the pigs are spawning continuously. I think you could get the ribs off that too. I think that's also possible. I'm not sure though.
I've just killed 2 boars that had no rib cages at all. I don't know how they
I
don't know how they exist.
what about the ones that have like no hearts or ears?
Right, the ones that have no hearts. How is it
Yeah.
walking around? It's an undead pig.
Or like the troll skulls in Durator. How are they alive? That would imply they have no head.
You stupid snow leopard. Hate these guys. They have these huge paths. They do a lot of damage too.
I like the Wendigos. You know why?
Why?
They're a humanoid that you can actually skin. There's very few other mobs in the game that's humanoid that's skinnable. The more you know.
Yeah, I haven't even been to town yet to get any. Even been to Ironforge yet to get any of those professions.
I just thought that was some wild trivia for you. Random fact with Raven.
Random facts with
Iron.
Have you ever tried to play WoW GeoGuessr?
No,
We should do
I don't like GeoGuessr in general.
Well, fine then.
Sorry.
Because you don't know, it tells it shows you how much you don't know about the game. A game you've been playing for 20 years or 15 years.
If I've been playing it for 15 years, like straight, I'd be worried about myself. In all honesty, it was just luck of the draw that I actually got the 10th anniversary Molten Corgi. Because I saved my what money I could earn like allowance wise, because I didn't get an allowance, so it's like I got $1 here and there. So I went into Walmart and finally could afford the battle chest.
Oh, okay,
so I
yeah.
logged in on during the 10th anniversary and got it. I didn't even realize I had it until years later when I could actually just afford the subscription by myself.
And then you called him and said, "Yeah, I had this like way back in the day, and I never got it."
Well, no, I did have it because I had the achievement, but I couldn't
Uh,
find it in like the pet collection.
uh-huh.
But it kept telling me I had the achievement and it should be there. So it's like, well, you know, if you have a question,
Here's my
just
proof.
email support, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, that's not good. And so they got me sorted out. It's like the other day I had to contact this work. It's like they wanted the authenticator, but it's like I haven't played in so many years. So it's like, of course I don't have the app on my phone anymore.
Right. Yeah, I
And then
almost deleted it a while back when I was cleaning off my phone. Like, well,
yeah,
I don't know. I may need it one day. It's not hurting anything.
well, like I switched phones because it was on a phone that met an unfortunate end when it dropped to the floor with gravity.
Mm.
So like I couldn't transfer it, and of course I didn't have like the backup photos of like the code or any of that.
Right.
And while support, they say they have an like an app to like some automated thing to disable it temporarily to get you back into your account.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kept doing it, but it kept telling me error, error, error. So it's like, okay, so contact is the support, and the lady that like got me back into my account and introduced herself as the Queen of Game Masters.
Okay. Yeah, those GMs, they would do some role playing back in the day.
Oh, it's better than like some of the GM like the ones that I had back in the day. They were just like crazy. I remember the Steam used to be really bad with it. I don't know if you remember that or not.
No.
Like their supports were atrocious.
I just assume support is bad for everything until they prove me otherwise.
Oh yeah, Steam was bad, but it's like lately they've turned things around to the point of I'm not even sure whoever hacks the account is still breathing on this planet.
Oh, really? They think they sent a
Yeah.
SWAT team after them?
The
Nice.
Steam SWAT team, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, someone hacked my account. Yeah, don't worry.
We
They'll
have
be
their
taken care of.
Yeah, don't worry. We have their name in it.
Yeah,
You won't be hearing from them again.
that's it. Yeah. Which I think is just kind of funny in itself. Where's the rogue trainer? What's the warlock
I've the
trainer?
finest wires in the land.
Rogue.
Same
Where
as
are
rebels.
you?
How are you?
I need to skill level right now.
See you soon.
Good thing I didn't die. I didn't even put my, well, I don't know. They would have been right next to the,
Is it just me, or I feel like it's a wasted opportunity having the priest and paladin
Well met.
not next to each other, the trainers?
Keep your feet on the ground.
that is just silly.
Be good.
I think it would be worth it. Alright, let's make some charred wolf meat. Who needs refreshing spring water? I'm not a mage. I'm not a mana user. Those guys are filthy.
Filthy mana user.
Yeah, they're slow at leveling. I mean, just look at the Guy racing
Break
against
to
me.
meet you.
Still level
Keep your
4.
feet on the ground.
Waiting on his mana to recharge.
Safe travels.
All in all, I don't think World of Warcraft mana recharge is that bad.
No, it's not too bad. I mean, it used to, back in the old days, it used to be really bad, but
I used to think the same, and then I played EverQuest, where you're sitting for like
well,
10 minutes.
yeah, EverQuest, that was a different era though. That was back in the early days of gaming.
Yeah.
What can I do for you? Safe travels.
What are the chances of pulling off the protecting the herd?
Oh, I don't know. We might be able to do it together.
Well, I used to do it solo, because I would like pull him down the hill into like the fenced area, and just keep hopping the fence and throwing like daggers or
Right.
knives or whatever I had
Uh-huh.
at him, and eventually he would just die.
Yeah, we could try something like that if you wanted to at least give it a whirl.
Well, we gotta wait for you to get a little bit more levels, so the quest won't be in vain, because he hits hard.
And he's got a long
Being a level
reach. He's got a long reach too.
Yeah, because he can
He's
like
hard.
freeze you in place, I think.
He's
Too.
he's hard to run away from. Kite.
Yeah, because isn't he like a rare or an elite?
Yeah, he's an elite.
I knew he was something. He was a special.
Yeah, he's special, all right.
Just like my mother tells me.
I don't want it.
I've been feeling like burnt on trophy hunting.
Well, you've been doing it for like a month straight.
Oh, I've been doing it for more than a month
Longer than
straight.
that, yeah. Well, ever since I started watching your stream, you've been doing that.
Yeah. I enjoy it, but it's like I'm running out of like games that I want to feel passionate about doing it on.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I like Final Fantasy X, but I don't. It's like I don't enjoy the characters like I used to. So it's like now I'm feeling kind of. It's more of a slog fest than anything.
Right.
I have no idea what these Northern Sky Guild people are doing.
They keep, yeah, they asked
They're
me
just
to
like they're
spam.
playing like hide and seek, I guess.
Did one of them invite you to their guild?
One keeps fighting all the boars I'm running for, and he's a high level, so of course, like he's, you know, killing them faster than I can
Right.
do anything. So it's like he's stealing the tags, so I can't steal the ribs off him. But he's not skinning them because I don't think he has the profession.
Hmm.
So at least I'm getting something worth out of it.
I'm not gonna mess with these trolls for now.
Like the ones up on the mountains.
Yeah.
The shimmerweed, I think it was.
Yeah, the shimmerweed ones.
Yeah, I skipped that quest. I didn't like it even when I wasn't doing like hardcore challenges, but it's like I learned the hard way, don't go up there if you're only doing a one life thing.
Yeah.
Because those
No,
the magic casters are gonna ruin your day.
Yeah, they'll get on you quick.
They're quick and they hit hard.
Yeah, I was playing it over on the private server, and you know we've got those debuffs, and one of the debuffs is that magic does 25% more damage to us. and those
Yeah.
things just wrecked my character. You know, and I was just pounding on everything. You know, it's very much like retail. You're pretty strong, but those casters just it was not a pretty sight. I learned real
Is the
quick to.
rare up? Old Icebeard is up. He's a level 11 elite humanoid. 666 health.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
I stand
just
a chance right now.
yeah I avoid him too.
He is a quest, isn't he?
He is, but you can avoid him. There's a guy if you look on the hill behind him and you go up the hill. There's a guy up there on top of that hill who wants you to get something out of his cave, and you just wait for him to walk out.
Yeah. Well, I don't need.
Pretty easy.
Can I not just sneak in with like stealth?
Oh yeah, you can stealth alert. Yeah.
Here there. Off with you.
I don't know. I thought he dropped something I would
Watch
want.
your back.
And I've always just killed him,
with
but
you.
I never
Watch your
got the
back.
item.
I don't
Aye.
recall if he drops anything specific.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I can't recall either.
Great.
My favorite thing was like item collection. Before I stopped playing.
Old habits die
Even though
hard.
my
Huh?
account never looks like it.
Be good.
It was never like all the items. It was just like select items. That like, oh, that's a cool challenge. I almost had that Mali llama mount. That's like really hard to get because I was helping someone else find it, but I couldn't get. I was on like layered into his server, so I couldn't interact with the mount with like the food thing. So I had to watch it despawn.
Oh. Yeah.
And that was rough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try stealthing into this old ice guy's cave.
Is he in there?
Yeah.
Oh. Good luck.
Oh, it's a quest with experience points. I'm a rogue. I'm used to robbing people. That and I'm kind of tired of this gnome warrior guy killing all the boars in my way.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make my way over there and see if I can't. I'll just wait till he leaves and then run in behind him and grab that.
Oh, he sees me through stealth.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's elites. I think they have a better stealth detection than your run-of-the-mill mobs.
Yeah. You were just trying to get me to kill so I'd waste time.
Hey, I said good luck whenever you said you were gonna go in there. I wasn't gonna tell you.
You said I could stealth right in there too.
No, I did not say that.
Oh, I never said anything like that.
You said I can stealth right in there. I said good luck.
I can stealth in there. Don't worry. I think if I had.
Is he not leaving his cave?
Yeah, he's not leaving. He's huddled in there.
Huh.
He hasn't left the whole time I've been watching, staking out. Now that I'm gonna walk away to go turn in.
There he goes. Yeah, he's out now.
Yeah, I knew it. The second I walk away.
See if I can get up and get the quest before he comes back, because he goes out and he stands there for a little while. He doesn't turn around and immediately come back. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time though.
Yeah, he's still in
What's
there.
on your mind?
Yeah, I saw him coming out.
Oh, there goes the Northern Star guy. Yeah, go aggro him.
He's running back in there now.
Yeah, because some Northern Star guy came in and just pulled him out of the cave.
Did he?
Yeah, so I'm gonna steal that chest item. Hee. I thank you for your sacrifice over eager mage or priest of
Yeah,
Northern Star.
he's just walking around now.
Are you on the same server I am?
I thought we were on the same server. You're on Dream Scythe, right?
Yeah. Corpse of Cathora.
Because I don't see you here.
Yeah.
What was your name again?
What's your name?
Digitalissimo. Give me a whisper.
How am I gonna spell that?
Digital?
Hang on.
ISIMO.
My name is Wraithson.
Wraith.
WRAITHSIN.
URIATHIAN, you said? No.
Yeah.
Wraith.
SIN. Wraithson.
Okay. No, nothing
Are
comes
we on
up.
the same server but a different layer?
Oh no. Okay, it did pop up this time.
Yeah, I
Yep.
got it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we're in a different, not
Layer.
necessarily a different server, but a different,
Layer.
well, I
Yeah.
mean an instance, not a different instance, but a different,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, we're on the same server, but we're on a different layer.
that didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Because if we had everyone on a single layer, it'd just be flooded of players.
Yeah. ESO kind of does that, where you can see characters phasing in and out in front of you if you stand in certain spots.
Final Fantasy does it too. I think it's just so it doesn't overload the server.
Maybe so.
Oh, you're gonna have a joy in wetlands, aren't you?
Why is that?
The crocodiles and murlocs there.
I
I did
love
not have a
crocodiles.
fun. I did not have a fun experience
Oh, I love
on my
crocodiles.
priest in the wetlands.
I love crocodiles and murlocs. They're my favorite.
I'm level 8 now. With little Mintons. Oh.
Come on, you stupid thing. Get out of there. If I can get some of these boars taken care of while he's hanging out in his hidey hole.
If I invite you to a party, am I able to add you as a friend on?
I don't know. Should be able to.
Iron Virus, copy, set role, promote to leader, add friend. There we go.
You have received a friend request. I don't want no friends.
Okay. I'll leave the group. General Lee is now your battle tag friend. Got it. When's the next moonshine delivery?
I haven't ever.
The good old boys.
I don't remember him having such a long hangout session in his cave down there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Some poor dwarf priest thought he could take him on head on and dragged him out of the cave, so I just stole the dried meats and left.
Yeah.
Didn't even bother helping the priest.
What a troll, you griefer. Oh, here comes the guy. Oh, he's not gonna.
Well, he was Northern Star, so he was related to that Gnome Warrior.
That other dude.
He was associated with the Gnome Warrior that kept stealing the boars.
Guilt by association, huh?
Yeah. A blood feud with the association. Gotta take out the associates, you know.
Right. On. Oh no, he's not interested in coming out of that hidey hole, that's for sure.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of doubting if he actually did leave the hidey hole.
And he does, he paths out and then goes and stands in this little valley for about 30 seconds before he turns around and runs back inside, but
No, I believe you. For now. This has actually been a lot of fun.
what?
The whole race thing.
Oh yeah, just kind of.
I don't know. Our last Final Fantasy session, it felt like it was kind of dragging on for 3 hours. Oh, just like a small bit.
Yeah, it's really dependent on where we are in the main quest with how much dialogue there is. You know, that voice actor we have to sit and listen to. You know, he's kind of
Oh no,
he
you
probably
reading
should
it was
he
it
he
was
probably
fine
shouldn't
and all, but
he probably shouldn't quit his day job.
yeah. I think you can make it as a full-time voice actor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right up there with the 1,000,000 subscribers, so I can claim to be before fame.
Taking on this bear was probably not a good idea.
You know, I felt like my rogue was being strong for some reason. And then it's like, I look up and it's like, oh yeah, I have that whole buff going on that increases the attack power.
Mm.
So it's just like, why am I like...
Why are you two-shotting everything?
I wasn't quite two-shotting them, but they were dying a little quick. Which, you're not gonna hear me complaining. Too much. Ah, gosh, this game's too easy.
I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that I haven't died yet. I always manage to bonehead die some, you know.
I've died, but it was like most of the things I died to was out of my control because of the other players. The wolf one in the Elven Forest, though, I'll chalk up to my own stupidity because I knew better than to stand
right
where one could come out. Then again, it's like I was not expecting hyper spawns in the forest, so like again, it's still my fault for that one.
Yeah.
But I don't want to count that kobold one. No. No. I refuse. It's there, though. Unfortunate. How much money are you up to?
Barely anything. 8 silver.
Okay. Oh, I just got a recipe for...
Those are expensive.
Red Linen Robe.
I thought about getting tailoring so I could make myself bags, but
I was just gonna buy the bags, to be honest. Or
yeah.
like, get them as a drop.
Yeah. Those are rare drops though in this version. Very rare.
There are rare drops in the other version too, but well, I'll trade you the red linen robe recipe if you do pick up tailoring, because it gives you a +1 to intellect.
Mm.
If you would craft it and put it on, which would be helpful to a priest with their mana, I would think. I mean, don't hold it against me. I just think it would make them smarter.
Make me smarter.
Yeah. Heal better, you know, better healer. I've seen some people actually like 2-man some dungeons and the hardcore challenge.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like a priest in a tank?
Yeah, but they were a shaman and I think a druid bear.
Hmm.
I think that's what they went in as. Dropped like the stone skin totem and healing wave.
Yeah.
I think that's what they went in as. I can't exactly recall. Maybe they went in as a warrior and shaman. I remember it being something like crazy of like not expecting that to actually work out, because they went into like, I think it was like Wailing Caverns.
Yeah. Well, the bear sounds plausible because it can, you know, in a pinch it can heal itself, but
I know they did. They've done it a couple times. I've seen them do it on the warrior, because I was actually watching that stream. But I don't think they made it to the final boss. I think they got too about to the final boss and decided the last pull was too risky to continue on,
yeah.
so they bailed out. That and the final boss didn't have any loot that would be any use to them, so there's no use risking it.
Right.
Because I think they went in for like the dungeon quest part, but
Yeah, that'd be the only reason you'd want to go in there, is because if they've got some sort of item that you want.
yeah, and they cleared the boss that would have had it, so.
I'm out of range.
We're coming up on that final hour mark.
Yeah, we are. Better get busy. I haven't leveled in an hour.
Really?
I don't remember. It seems like it's been a while since I made my last level. Oh, you stupid.
I'm trying to skin these leopard gnomes, and it wasn't working.
Save me, save me. Running back. I'm running back to town. Mr. Mountaineers,
trying to scalp them, apparently.
Save me. Save me. Oh. You're what? No, what'd you say?
I was trying to scalp the leopard gnomes, apparently, because I was trying to skin them.
Gross. Make leather armor out of scalps. Humanoid scalps.
Yeah, man. You don't do that?
What can I get for you today?
Shiny red apples? No, I don't need those shiny red apples. They did give me decayed strength, though, so I think it's fair that I could scalp them. I can't cure the disease off me.
Very good.
Alright, kitty cat. Sneak up on me.
I'm gonna slow down real quick in like about the late 20s and halfway to the 30s, because I'm not over familiar with like the leveling route too much in those levels.
Mm.
I didn't really do it a whole lot. Because in retail, I usually just hop around the Chromie time.
Yeah.
And gain like the easy levels through like the starter quest of each expansion.
Dude, that's going to be my advantage because I have recently played through like all the zones up to about level 40, doing all of the quests. So I've got
Yeah.
pretty fresh in my mind where all the quests are and where they go.
But then again, I could just kind of follow your trail, like, oh, he's going to this zone.
Just follow the dead bodies.
Yeah. Oh, he's leveling in wetlands, and he's about the same level as I am. All right, we're good to go.
Yeah. No fair.
I'm gonna get rid of the chart with me because I have better foods.
I don't like fighting these ice claw bears, man. Those guys are gnarly.
I might actually end up buying one of the bags. Unless you want to pick up some tailoring so you can craft bags to make your robe.
Mm.
And
you would want me to send you a bag or two, huh?
I'll pay you for it. I have almost 25 silver.
10 gold a pop.
Oh.
I won't have to worry.
Deal, sir.
I won't have to worry about my mount. Nah,
You would, because that 10 gold would be gone by the time you got to level 40. Because of leveling skills. Because I would probably only buy like one bag at that rate. Oh no. This leper gnome parried my gouge. I couldn't stun him. He went deathly quiet. Focus mode. It's fighting a grizzly bear.
I really hate it when things resist my spells.
That's another reason I chose to go with the road. That ended up won the wheel spin.
Yeah. Yeah, it really wasn't your choice. You just kind of left it up to fate.
Well, it was my choice to pick between those two classes, in all honesty. So I very well could have gone warrior.
I know you were thinking about it, but decided against it.
I was thinking about it because it's one I'm overly familiar with.
Yeah.
But it's like, I also know in like the 50s it's gonna get real rough. About the 50s it would get like real, they're very gear dependent.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of doing like a War Within, like just kind of a hour-long sessions on the YouTube channel with my Orc Warrior going through the War Within. Just doing like the questing there. Cause that one's not too bad actually. Cause like the side quests are pretty fun. Cause like saving a suspicious fish and it's turning into like Cthulhu, and it's like, I hope we never meet again. Your drowned corpse would bring me displeasure.
Right.
Let's just say I was not expecting that kind of outcome when I saved some random fish. You think you can run away from me after you parried my gouge? No. Get back here, gnome.
As fast as his little legs will carry him.
Well, he's not fast enough.
And I've been running around casting Fortitude on mages all day. This whole time we've been playing, and not one of them has returned the favor.
Maybe because they don't know it's you.
They're a bunch of punks, man. They're just stingy. You know, they don't even want to help you out. I don't understand.
You know what's not helping me out?
What?
These gnomes leaving me alone. They have me down to 3% HP. Because I was killing one and then like two spawned in and like inside the
ambushed you.
building. Of course, they have that extra senses so they can see you through walls.
Mm-hmm.
So they came charging. So it's like I was already like half HP. So it's like I'm not even gonna try to fight them off. I'm just gonna run.
Yeah. Yeah, they have that radiation vision.
Yeah, they got that superpower. I'm trying not to die so much because of the buff I have going on.
That's right. Yeah, you've got a reason to live.
For now.
Yep.
I gotta see the end of One Piece.
Well, that'll never happen.
It is wrapping up, so.
Oh, are they? They finally gonna bring it to an end, huh? After
yeah,
3,000
it's its final
episodes.
saga now. I'm not enjoying it though. Like the last.
You're
few
watching it out of
chapters
obligation.
I've been reading it out of obligation. What do you mean watching it? I haven't watched the anime.
Oh.
I haven't even. I watched I watched the Gear 5 episode when like that came to the internet. It didn't break the internet like everyone was expecting.
Reading manga, huh?
Yeah, I read a lot. Web comics. Too. Because, you know, it's nice and easy on the phone. I'm going somewhere, you can read it on the phone.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't use as much data as watching Crunchyroll.
Good point.
Although I've been severely disappointed in Crunchyroll over these last couple seasons of anime. To the point I'm almost feeling like I'm just gonna skip this next season. Just turn off the subscription for a season and then see if it brings anything good.
I did watch that anime you told me about.
Guardian of Words.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
What did you think?
I thought it was good. I thought it was a little short. I thought they could have explored that dynamic between the two a little bit more, but it got the point across.
Well met.
It was a movie, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I like the art style of that movie.
I did too.
Really,
Yeah.
I think
See you
it's really
soon.
good.
I thought it was well done. Yeah, you had
that
these.
was my favorite movie.
You had these. It looked like these scenes mostly with the backgrounds and stuff like that, where it looks like they actually had video, and then they digitized it or ran it through a filter, and it animated it. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah. It's my favorite film, anime film anyway. There's like there's like a follow-up film to that one, but it follows like a new set of people. But like in the background, like it has like those two running around. So it's
mm,
like they did meet up after like the story, the movie quote unquote ended.
okay. Did he take her those shoes he made her?
Yeah, they actually got into like a relationship in like the follow-up movie, but it
Okay.
doesn't follow them.
Right.
They're kind of like just like a snippet.
They probably had so many people leave comments or contact them about why didn't you end it? You know, why did you end it that way? Do they get together? Anime fans are like big about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's justified, but I think like at the same point, it was kind of obvious that they would kind of like want to meet up afterwards. Like it wasn't really as open ended as like a lot of people want to make it seem.
No, they told you for the most part that they were going to try to get together. They just didn't come right out and say it.
Yeah, and anime fans, they're kind of brain dead in all honesty. That
Yeah.
you would literally have to come out and say it.
You've got to serve this to me on a silver platter.
Well, there was one like there was a romance anime that they were throwing a fit about, like because the guy had like a bunch of girls chasing him, but he like picked one at the end. He met up with her and says like she was as nice as the moon, which is like a hidden message of that he loves her.
Right.
And anime fans were losing their mind of like, why did he not pick anybody and just wanted to be friends with her? And it's just like, okay.
There's
Sure.
quite a few of them. I think one of the ones that I've watched, you know, relatively recently was what's it called? Horimura, where the guy's
That is the best.
yeah, the girl's name is Hori and the guy's name is Miyamura, and and they even almost died. They even kind of, you know, got together, and they it seemed like they
Oh yeah, they banged in the show. It's fun.
I mean it implies that they did it because she
Oh,
and
in the I read the manga before it was even animated.
oh,
It
okay.
was they banged in the manga, and like one of the comic strips is like she was mad at him, so like during lunchtime, so she texted him like that she was pregnant or something. And so he spits out his juice box all
Oh
over his
yeah, I remember
one
that.
friend with like the purple hair.
Yeah, I remember that scene. Yeah.
But it's like in the manga, it was just so much funner because it's like
Yeah, there's no
you got like those
context.
translators leaving the little notes in the corner, and it's like you could brought that one on yourself, dude. It was so funny.
Yeah. And his dad, her dad makes that comment about, are you pregnant again or something like that?
Yeah. I like the one where like her father just like kidnaps Miyamura and it's like meets him like before like no one else is home, so they're coming up with like children's names.
Uh-huh.
The anime didn't cover it, but like he met up with like Hori's father outside like the school gate while he was on the way to work.
Well, I thought there was a scene
And
like that where they were.
Well, the guy, because her father works as a host, right? And he told his friend that it was his secret father. So he's like, "Is your father in a gay relationship? Having a secret affair against your mother? I've met your parents, dude." I like that show. Was funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm kind of a sucker for a rom-com.
I am,
but I liked.
I'm also at the point of I don't really care for certain
tropes.
kind. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm much more along the drama though. I've really enjoyed that entire series of Violet Evergarden. I thought the art in that one is really good, and the story is really interesting.
Yeah. I don't like the ones where they're harem for absolutely no reason. Like, I don't hate harem anime in general. I just hate the ones where it's like it makes literally no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, they're just
Like, it's
using it.
not a comedy. It's
They're
not
using it for the
like
trope.
some fantasy world. It's just a harem for being a harem.
Yep.
I do get a bit annoyed with that one because what is going on? Like, why is this even a thing?
Mm-hmm.
What can I get
That's like
for
I
you
do
today?
enjoy a good harem anime from time to time. But like, it's not just because it's a harem. It's
Safe
just like
travels.
it does not fit the story it's trying to tell at all.
Right.
And I think that's the difference there. You know, I told you I wouldn't mess with the trolls. I don't mess with the trolls, and here I am messing with
You are messing with the trolls. Yeah, I've been kind of avoiding them. I've got 2 quests that want me to go up there and party with the trolls, but that's not what I want to do right now.
Well, I thought I could get like away with it with like the buff, so because I can
Right.
I can gouge the spellcasters, interrupt them, then backstab them, and then eviscerate. Because I also have Blessing of Might
Uh-huh.
on top of it, because
Someone was nice to you.
I think, yeah, someone was nice to me. What I get for being friendly. Although I think they were just paying respects because of the jiggle physics. There's like, did you see any of the guild names of are running around of? But did you die?
But no, I've got all that turned off.
Oh, because there's like a night elf like outside of that inn that you've been running the quest around.
Hmm.
The quest is their guild name is "But did you die?"
But did you die? Yeah. That's a thing.
That's funny. Frostmane Hold. Is that the one that's like the cave then?
When it's Dark Souls we're talking about, the answer is yes, I did die.
Yeah.
What? No, Frostmane Hold is that it's up on the No, you're right. Frostmane Hold is this cave that's out here next to Brynwall.
Yeah.
And that'll be easy for you. You can just stealth into that one.
Yeah. Take out the headhunters as I need them.
Yep. Here I am saying it'll be easy. Alright, here's my last bear.
I'm almost level 9. I'm like one winter wolf away from level 9. That's crazy. Now they're running away from me. Why is that scary looking?
Resisted my last spell. Alright. Those.
Well, if someone's gonna leave a dead bear out with no intention of skinning it, don't mind if I do.
Talk to me. Off with you. Be
Level
good.
9.
How are you? Watch your back.
All stats
Be good.
increased by 1. and I have 17 more
Off
HP.
with you.
The only thing bad about questing in this area is it's a lot of running.
Yeah,
These guys
I
like to
usually
run
just
here.
pick off like the ones that I know give me nice rewards and abandon the like. I just run to either Elwyn or the other ones.
Mm.
The one zone I hate questing in, I just hate it in general, is like Dark Shore.
I love Dark Shore because I like the music there.
I just hate it because it's just so dark and gloomy.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I
You know,
liked it there. I like that. I like Fellwood. I like the music in Fellwood.
I'm edgy and all that fun stuff, but that's a bit
Yeah,
extreme for
Skyless
me.
Raven. You're not living up to your you're not living up to your persona there, man.
Man, I'll get right on that. What am I worried about in this cave? All the trolls are dead to some level
It's
14 priest
okay.
named No Joke.
Yeah. Yeah, they were over here with me as well. Wow. No joke. Yeah, she was just wanding everything.
Yeah, they're doing that here too. All right, fine.
Over here in Wando, what's his face down? Old Icebeard down for us.
Are
Make
you still
yourself
waiting
useful.
on him to leave his cave?
Oh, some guy, an elf just, oh no, darn it. Got away. There was an elf, rogue that, pulled him out of the cave, but then he turned around and ran back in.
I've been reading this like manhwa, I think.
The
It's
Korean.
called like Return of the Mount Hawaii Sack. Or no, it was the Return of the Cherry Blossoms. And I like that one. That's funny. I don't know if it's coming back or what's going on with it because it's like the last chapter released like over a year ago, and then there's like been like 5 bonus chapters, even though it says like season 3 is coming.
Mm,
So I don't know what's going on with that one. Did it like get axed in between seasons or what?
I don't know. No, maybe old Icebeard does not in vanilla. Maybe he does not leave his cave
Yeah,
because maybe that was an addition to that other server. The server we shall not name.
yeah.
Oh, he sapped him. Let me see if I can get in there and get it before the sap wears off. I don't
Well,
think
I
I'm
was gonna
gonna.
come
No,
sap him for
I
you
don't think I'm gonna
if
be
he
able
wasn't
to.
gonna move in a little bit. I killed so many trolls yesterday on the collection trying to get the Billy Club.
Oh
I
yeah.
just got one off a troll. It
There's a
doesn't do me
warrior
any good
staring
to
him
see.
down. Level 9 warrior.
Tell him to type in chat. I bet you can take him.
I can probably
Tell
hit.
him no guts.
I can. I'll. Yeah.
Taunt him
We'll double
into
team him.
taunting it,
Yeah, we'll double team him.
and then don't even help him.
Oh, he's coming.
I
He's
like to
walking
think.
out now. No, I'll help him.
Alright. I'm scared of one of those groups coming in and triggering a hyper spawn in this cave. I'm gonna make my way back towards the exit.
Not doing much damage. I'm having to spam heals on him. Almost out of mana. Come on, Schmoozy. Kill him. All right, good job.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go back to Elwyn and try to see if I can get like Hogger's quest thing done
Okay.
before end of stream. I want to try to at least attempt one of these fights. Either herding
I can come heal
the
for you
herd
if you
or-
want.
Hmm?
You want me to come heal for you?
Sure.
All right, I'll meet you at the tram.
Well, I can Hearthstone. I was just gonna pick up the flight path
Ah, okay.
because I never adjusted my Hearthstone. But I can ride the train with you.
You got my
It's pretty
attention.
lonely.
Watch your back.
No one else is really out riding it.
Be good.
Get him, no joke. Take out the snow leopard.
All right, I'll head over to. Actually, I'm
Carnos?
yeah, I'm gonna hearth back to Keranos, and I will meet you at the tram.
Oh, I gotta run back to Karanos and then I'll run up to Iron Forge because I got to turn in the Frostmane old quest.
Okay. Because what you can just pick up Augur right off the sign, so we could both get it.
Yeah.
We can both get it.
Well, I wanted to pick him off the sign because the buff is wearing off in 50 something minutes and we're running out of time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I figured it's an hour. I'll have to attempt it a bit later.
Okay.
Because having like the increased damage would be really beneficial. I guess the other one we could add isn't protecting the herd like what the equivalent of Hogger? So we could do that one and not even have to go all the way to.
Yeah, pretty
Iron
much.
Forge.
Yeah, pretty much. It's if you want, we can just do a broadcast and see if we can get some people over to run it.
Oh, I thought we could 2 minutes. I don't know if I could gouge him though. It's
Yeah,
like-
it
I know I can gouge Hogger, but I'm not sure about the protecting the
How
herd.
are you? See you soon. Keep your feet on the ground.
you should be able to gouge him, but I don't know. I would imagine they're pretty comparable as far as like what they the damage they do and
Yeah. I think protecting the herd would be easier because you don't get the add-ons of other gnolls joining the fight.
yeah.
Because gouge can incapacitate for 4 seconds. So that
Alright,
4
I'll-
seconds could save a life of
I'll
getting
meet
a
you.
heal off.
I'll meet you over there.
Just make sure you eat your like food buff before.
Yeah, I've got one.
Get your extra stamina and spirit.
For all the good it's gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a guy out there looking for protecting the herd.
Alright.
You want me to? His name is Venatori.
I see him in the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Invite him to a group and then get me in there. I'm on my way for it. Don't worry, dearie. I'm on my way. I think that was Miss Mayfire. Robin Williams.
They can't join our group.
Oh, they're already in a group. 'Cause- 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 '
I think we can still two-man them.
No, it's just two of them.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fine.
the four of us. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
easy then.
Then your name was Wraithen?
Robson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on my way.
Okay.
If only I had a mount, I'd be there right now. My poor legs. Where's my sprint button? Kind of fancy. Go.
Oh, you're almost there.
Yeah, I am. I think I'll pick up the quest.
Oh.
Though.
Yeah, I do as well.
Are they role playing with the eye, or is it they just?
It's
ignore me?
some people just say that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily know if it's
Watch your back.
role playing.
Do you have the quest picked up?
I do.
So you could just share it with me?
I suppose so. Let's see. Show quest. Says you're too far away.
Alright, I'll just pick it up behind you then.
Now it says you're busy.
I'll just pick it up.
Okay. Alright, can we make it up the hill here, or do we have to go around the other side? Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have
I
to.
cannot remember the jump, like the little jump up for it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go around the other
So
side.
I just run around.
Alright, I'm gonna dot him, but then after that, all I'm gonna do is heal.
What class are the other ones?
I don't know.
Hunter
they're-
and Druid?
Yeah.
Okay. Druid doesn't have tank form at level 12, does he?
I don't know. Yeah, bear's the first one you get, I think.
Yeah, but I thought it got. I can't remember what level it came though. Oh, he has a. Well, we have a boar tank. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Let me get everybody buffed up. Okay, more powerful.
I cannot gouge him. I want you to be that to be known.
Okay. No problem.
Gouging.
You gonna skin him?
I don't. Is he skinnable?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
think
he's
so.
great. He's great skinning though.
No.
Remember to say thank you. Proper manners.
What? I'm a WoW player. I'm toxic. I don't say thank you. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna. I need to criticize his use of his pet.
Toxic digital.
Yeah, toxic digital time.
How are you?
Digital toxic time.
Off with you. Be good.
Yay! Some pants with some
I'm gonna use
stats
this
on.
off. I'm gonna use this.
All right. Well, we still got 20 minutes. Gonna go get Hogger.
We can try.
It'd
hang
be
on,
out of-
I'm gonna trade you the.
It'd be out of time by the time we
recipe
got
for
there.
the red linen for you.
Okay. I don't have
I
anything.
think you would.
I don't
think
have
you would need
anything
it
for
better.
you.
I'll take 2 silver.
2 silver.
It's worth a shot.
You got my attention.
Here, here's a cudgel over here. That.
I'm good.
Watch your back.
What level is recommended for wetlands? Isn't it like 20?
I can look real quick. It doesn't say.
Yeah. There's a add-on that will give you a recommended area. I just can't remember what it was called, and I don't feel like it's that important. 'Cause I think it would fall into the gray area of routing, because it's like, oh, I need to be this level for this zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's not. I think it's okay to look at like plan ahead for like what you want to do on stream, but I don't think playing character is not allowed.
You can just get on Wowhead, the classic Wowhead. It'll tell you all that information, and you.
That's what I mean, but
Yeah.
we don't need unfair advantage during competing time. I like how we say it's racing, but I'm pretty sure there would be people already in like the mid-teens at the 3-hour mark.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were going real. We're like both turtles. We're like racing turtles.
We're the guys that woke up in the morning and decided I'm gonna go run a marathon.
Uh-huh.
With like no training.
Mm-hmm.
I almost just ran right off the... Run up with the Iron Forge. Dunmorrow Iron Forge. Palidan? Is that Game Olio?
Game Olio, where? Game Olio Dan?
Yeah, because I just remember, like, his name is always, like, Dan or something. Like,
yeah, Dan. Something Dan.
Dwarf Paladin by that was Palidan. So I was making the joke.
Might have been. It sounds like something he would name his paladin. No, he's got a paladin named Atraxius.
Yeah, but, like, he wouldn't even be on this server because he would play on, like, the Oceanic one, too.
Right.
I like his channel. Like, I like the way he plays the games, but I wish he would branch out into different classes.
I like I like it because he has a memory like you do. He'll do something and he can't remember what he did like 5 minutes ago. So I'm just like sitting there yelling, Dan, you just did that, or Dan, you...
Yeah. I like it, but I wish he would branch. He plays like the same MMOs, but he's always playing the same class again and again.
Oh yeah, yeah. He loves Rangers. He loves the Ranger class.
He loves Rangers and he likes Paladins, but like, I wish he would like branch out into like do a Warlock, do a.
He doesn't like doing those evil classes.
Yeah, I know, but like do a warrior. Like he did a warrior series like a long time ago, but
Yeah, he's picked it back up. He's actually doing a he's actually got a current classic warrior series that he's doing,
yeah, I've been
and I
watching
think
that one, but
Undead Rogue. I think are his two main ones that he's doing right now.
yeah, I've been watching, but I don't know. It's like he's kind of like the ones where the TV series, like when they start like rehashing like the same idea season after season.
Uh huh.
That's kind of what he reminds me of. I'm gonna 50 copper to fly to Elwyn? No, that's what a ripoff. I'm gonna take the tram, even though the
Take
Griffin would probably be faster.
take the free the free mass transit.
Well, it would be faster to take the Griffin for me though, because of the timer. Because I have to run from the backup Stormwind all the way out the gate.
You're not losing any time. I'm in Ironforge here, grabbing some.
Oh, okay. I'm running for the tram right now anyway.
Some professions.
But I was just thinking, like, get off like the tram off in Stormwind.
Mm.
The tram is at like the backup Stormwind, where the Griffin Master is like at the front gate. So you just run south to Auger. Onions have layers. What a guild name. You know, I guess it's better than like the Only Fangs or
Yeah.
something like the only degenerates would want to be part of. Yeah, this level 60 human warrior is just shooting rats. Over and over and over.
Well, maybe it's a
I
bot.
feel like he's a bot.
Yeah, it sounds like bot activity to me.
Real suspicious, man. I think he's a PvPer just waiting for Q. Because he has the
Could be
PvP
that too.
title. He has the PvP title for it. Enlighten me, the human paladin, level 25. Oh, well, thank you. I won't pickpocket you now, paladin. He gave me a buff.
I'm gonna pop into the auction hall and see if I can find any like steals on gear. Probably not, but off. Oh my gosh, you picked the most expensive. That there must be some hardcore players on here because there's thin cloth shoes that you can buy from a vendor on the auction hall for 2 gold. Makes no sense. I think you picked the wrong server, man.
Well, if we picked any other server, there would be nothing on the auction house because there's no
That's
players.
true. I guess so.
I think
Maybe that was
Classic
just
is
maybe it
I
was.
think it's dying off. In all honesty, like yeah, the server's been up for the classic version for how many years, but I think it's finally dying off because people are like, yeah, we really wanted this, but
Now we're
now
bored
I don't
again.
have any content left to do.
Yeah.
But like at the same point, it's like it's what you've been asking for a really long time of being locked into the content up to this point.
Yeah.
Someone's trying to sell Axe of the Deep Woods. A level 57
It's purple.
axe.
It's worth $1 million.
Blasts a target for 90 to 126 nature damage. That's easy. Oh, this person's just showing off their epic mount. Stupid paladin. Stupid rogue. Everyone's got in their epic mount going.
Is it Darnassus you have to go to learn quarterstaff?
I think you can learn it here in Stormwind at the Weapon Master. The one that's, I think, in the Dwarf District.
I'm gonna ask here. Maybe I can learn it in.
Hello.
I don't know. I think you'd have to go to Wowhead on that one. Yep. Everyone's just hanging out in Central Square.
Have you been to? Did you ever run as far as north as Ogrimmar on the private server? See how many people were there?
I did not go that far.
Oh, you didn't go that far?
Like,
it looks like the old days.
I wanted to try it out on a separate character before like investing in on that one character.
Yeah.
So I made an alliance gnome on the wild card server where you don't pick, like, it just gives you a random skill.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to try that out because I used to watch a YouTuber. He did a lot of Ascension stuff and he would play on that one a lot. But he kind of like became a really bad degenerate. Like every time he opened his mouth was either a cuss word or something sexual.
Is that what's going to happen to us if we play Ascension?
Yeah.
I can't learn anything from these guys. Wing Poo. Yeah, so I have to go to Stormwind to learn staff.
Yeah.
Off with you.
What a jip.
I didn't know something. I'm smart. I remembered.
Well, how long do we have? We got about 8 minutes left. I can make it. Now we're actually in a race. Can I get to Wing Poos in 8 minutes?
Oh, we're not doing Hogger no more?
No, we don't have enough time for Hogger.
I was already running for the signpost right now. Because I'm running by Goldshire right now.
What did you think I was doing? Following on your footsteps?
Well, you said we could do Hogger.
We'll do Hogger next time. We'll do it. We'll start out the stream with Hogger. Maybe we can get together we can get everybody together for a Hogger raid. Have you ever done one of those? Like with level 1 characters? I've never done one either, and I want to do one day.
I've seen them do like the level 1, like as close as they could to like Molten Core raid. Level 1.
Yeah, I'd like to do one day, but I'd like to on Ascension you can go as a PvP status called an outlaw, and you can attack both factions. So we could attack both Stormwind and Ogrimmar.
Alright, I'm gonna buy 2 small brown pouches for more inventory space, because I think it's more efficient than the 25 silver for 1 8-slot bag. For 10 silver, I get 12. Yeah. Now where's that pesky rogue trainer in Goldshire? It's in the upper stairs.
Right, the upper room. Yeah.
Which is weird considering they're always like in the backs in any other.
Yeah, they're always hiding out in the alleys and whatnot.
Eviscerate rank 2. An evasion! Yes. Did it already upgrade? Yeah. Combat. Evasion.
I've only got
I'm gonna put that on this one.
I've only got 3 minutes left to get to Wing Poos. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where can I buy?
No, I've got 5 minutes left. Say what?
Throwing daggers. I need to resupply. I'm out of the.
Oh. Classic WoW. The only time throwing daggers were a viable option. You should get bow. You should train bow. That way you can use it as a staff stick or a stat stick. Because
I don't think I can
throwing
train
weapons
bow
don't have any
yet.
stats on them. Say what? You can learn bow.
Can I train bow right now?
Should be able to.
Alright. Where would I train it in Stormwind?
You probably have to go to Darnassus to train that. That sounds like an elfy thing.
No, I thought there was a weapon master in Stormwind that like, because there's a couple of them in Stormwind, and I feel like they cover every weapon type, because like warriors and all that fun stuff can get bows.
So I
Alright, Questy.
think
Show
I know
me
where
where
this
the
is.
weapon master is.
I think I remember from memory. I think I remember where this guy is. He's in that. He's in that that shop that's across the way from the auction hall, isn't he?
Yeah, Wu Ping has crossbows, daggers, one-handed swords, pole arm stab, two-handed. Can I get a crossbow?
You can. Yeah, crossbows do. They do have stats, but they're very rare. Probably be better off doing a bow.
I'm not too familiar with what rogues can learn.
I don't know. I may be mistaken.
I
made it with
like a
3 minutes to spare.
Need help?
I'm like a one-trick pony. You know, if it's not paladin warrior,
10 silver.
Yeah, man, they're expensive, aren't they?
Wow.
Be careful.
We have like 5-ish minutes left.
Yeah.
According to the stream timer.
What are you looking for?
Well, actually, we have a little bit more than that.
Mine's probably a little bit ahead of you because I've had mine up since like 5 till.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out to. I'll probably just grind on some mobs.
See you around.
But when we log off, I'll log off in Goldshire, and then we'll go do Hogger first thing next weekend.
Yeah. I can learn crossbows as a rogue. Wild classic rogue weapon range weapon. Why can't I just be a hunter? Everything's a hunter weapon.
Yep, that's the meme. Everything's a hunter weapon.
Bows, okay. I can even rogue can use a gun also.
Can't believe it costs 10 silver to learn how to use a stick. What kind of silliness is that?
The training. Is it just? Am I the only one that has like really slow like WoW head loading whenever I like click for that website?
I don't know. Darnassus is the only place for bows, but I could learn crossbow in Ironforge and Stormwind. I would only really be pulling with the crossbow. I wouldn't be like actively trying to kill anything, so even like a basic one would be better than nothing. I'm gonna guess there's none that... Oh, there is one. Light crossbow.
Well, requires level 3? Fine, yeah. I'll take that. Thank you. Give me the crossbow training, because I'm not going to Darnassus.
Well, you don't want to make
now.
the you don't want to make the wetlands run, the famous wetlands run.
Not right now.
That would be great content. How many times is he gonna die running through the wetlands?
I have learned the crossbow and all that fun stuff.
All right, are you in Goldshire?
Goldshire?
Okay. I'm heading your way. Because officially my time is I'm at 3 hours, so I have to stop playing according to the rules.
Well, we didn't start until intro time.
Oh, do I have 5 minutes left?
We can follow your logic of 3 hours. But usually I would start the timer when we log in, not stream intro time.
True. I'll have to start. I'll have to do a stopwatch on my phone, so I'll know what real time I have.
So
why are you still wearing all your same? You're still wearing the same stuff you had.
Well, inspect me. I got green. I got a green item.
They don't give you They don't give you any armor as a.
Not right now. Do you see these jiggle physics though? Like, look at this. I'm gonna give my character a black eye.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Look respectfully and tell me I would not get a black eye from this.
You can't. You're moving around too much. I can't see.
If I don't move, it doesn't jiggle.
I don't see any jiggling. I think you're just imagining it.
I'm just horny. Got it.
Just imagining it.
Does it not jiggle on your screen? Because it is mine.
No.
You gotta go make a human female and you'll see what I mean.
All right, are we ready to wrap up this first episode?
Yeah, I got the level 9.
You're level 9. I'm level 8, and I'm about halfway through level 8. So I'm not that far behind you. You're not in that far. You're not in that much of a lead.
Not yet, anyway.
Famous last words. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We will catch you next time. In the race to 60. Bye-bye.